Hey guys, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk. So this will be another episode of a record for every year of my life. So previous episodes, first episode was the 1970s with bonus 1969, my childhood, 1980s, my adolescence, my teenage years, 1990s, my 20s. This time we're going to do the 2000s, the oddies, the zeros, basically the decade that I was in my 30s. And so one of the sort of dominant formats started becoming downloads. So maybe you use Napster. I actually have this Napster um, iPod like device. I don't have the cords for it anymore. I don't know if I could get it to work. Still have my classic iPod, which does work as well. I know you're getting terrible glare, but there is a very classic 2000 song, Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. But I actually featured White Stripes for 1999. So let's get into some records from the 2000s. I'll show you some CDs. I'll show you some albums. I'm not going to scroll around on my iPod to show you any more stuff. But so the year 2000, I'm going to represent the year 2000 with more of an 80s and 90s band, Sonic Youth. You can see I still have the hype sticker on there. So this is NYC Ghosts and Flowers. I'm not going to say that this is my favorite Sonic Youth album by any stretch, but I wanted to represent them at some point, and it kind of worked out well to use them for the year 2000. 2001. So if you notice the thumbnail, I showed you some System of a Down. So here's System of a Down Toxicity. So in my opinion, this is the best of the System of a Down albums. It's got some fun stuff. It's got some serious stuff. Aerials is a really good song. Chop Suey's fun. Actually, this is something that when I run and I have an iPod with me, or I have phone music on my phone, this is actually something I like to run to. 2002. So we've got the fancy schmancy Vinyl Me Please version of Queens of the Stone Age Songs for the Deaf. So I will also say that I feel that this is the best of their albums. Kind of a cool theme with the songs sort of running together like it's being played on a car radio. And so I really like that particular record. 2003, we'll go back to the vinyl again. I showed this recently when I did the contest entry for Tavis with his animal covers theme. And so here's My Morning Jacket, It Still Moves. My Morning Jacket, this is probably, I know a lot of people find this to be one of their best albums. And this is probably their strongest decade. The 2000s. 2004, I'm going to say that I think this is the best Green Day album. Maybe it's an obvious choice, but American Idiot. So your punk concept album. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but I like this particular album. It's probably about the only. I have Dookie, but I don't really listen to Dookie anymore. This is if I ever want to listen to Green Day, this is going to be what I'm going to listen to. 2005. I did a ranking albums of Gogol Bordello early in my video making career, and so this is probably their first really strong album. I think I ranked it as my number 2 album of theirs when I did the video. I haven't looked back at it. So this is Gypsy Punk's Underground World Strike. So again, they do sort of the quote-unquote Gypsy Punk, Roma Punk sound, Immigrant Punk. Start Wearing Purple is a great song. Think Locally, Fuck Globally. Very good song title. 2006, we'll go to vinyl one more time. This will be sort of an oddity. So this is Efterklang with a one-sided LP. So this is an EP. So On one side, there are 3 songs. That seems pretty standard. The second side has just an etching, no music on the second side. So this is a Danish post rock sort of band. I'd gotten this in my VCLT package from Sean of Many Names. The name he's going by as I'm recording this is Unsubbing since 2019. But I always know him as Kim Gordon's single. 2007. This is Somewhere by Grace Potter and the Nocturnals. And if somebody ever started to thread about a musical group that you never liked until you saw them live, this would kind of be my canonical case for that. I'll be honest, this is kind of wimpy, overproduced, adult-oriented crap, but she's really good live. Live is a lot grittier, a lot dirtier. I had a spell probably 10ish or so years ago where I had downloaded a bunch of live stuff on BitTorrent, and I have a really cool set of Grace Potter and the Nocturnals playing live, which gets heavy play in my car. Yes, I have a CD player in my car. I'm old. And I actually like that better than this studio album, even though a lot of like Ah Mary and Stop the Bus are on that live as well, but the live versions are much better. 2008, well, you knew it was inevitable. Eventually, I was going to show a Juliana Hatfield record at some point since I had over 50 opportunities. So this is her 2008 album, How to Walk Away. So if you're somebody who liked her Olivia Newton-John covers and liked the more polished side of Juliana Hatfield, this record or 2000 record, Beautiful Creature, would be for you. This Lonely Love featuring Richard Butler of Psychedelic Furs is the best song on the record. Such a Beautiful Girl, which has Matthew Cause from Not a Surf. Those are a couple really good songs on this particular record. I mean, she's been putting out pretty much an album a year since I've been like 18, so... and that leaves us one more year in this decade, 2009. So this will kind of lead us, I kind of think of these guys as kind of an early 2010s band. This was, I believe, their debut from 2009. Baby Darling Dollface Honey by this English band called the Band of Skulls. Light of the Morning, Death by Diamond and Pearls. I mean, this is a really cool record. The 6-track Patterns. I think it's the best song that involves counting since that classic Violent Femmes song, Kiss Off. You know, 1, 1, 1, because I left you. They have a really cool counting song on this as well. So that gets us through the 2000s. That gets me, and I guess I would have turned 40 the year that this came out. Did I write down? Yeah, so I turned 40 a few months after this particular album came out. So we'll do one more episode of this. So next week we'll do the 2010s and the first couple years of the 2020s. So that will take me into my middle age. So see you then.